You gonna say anything?
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Round
Starshine, the Earth sails hello.
round 17 in the books. Meh. It was completely meh.
Apart from one game.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll get into that. We can talk about the first game.
That was completely stupid.
It
This
was
is a bad game.
Mostly because Parramatta are absolutely dreadful.
They are not good.
How in the world?
And it was 12 all at one point.
Like,
And then they go and lose 32-12.
Yeah.
What is going on?
it was just bad all round from Parramatta in this one. They were just
Souths just did what they had to do to win this game. They didn't do anything amazing.
Joe Gray's really good.
Again,
Keon ran a lot.
Yeah, Keon and Joe Gray were the big ones for this game. I thought they were both
Brandon Smith was
spectacular.
also pretty good.
He looked really good.
Yeah.
He looked really good at a dummy
I
half.
still like Ed Cossey.
Yeah, they're just doing good all over the park. I think South. There wasn't really a weak link anywhere. Good to see Dane Jennings get on the wing.
Cameron Murray had another pretty good game. So
Considering he nearly scored a try from centre.
yeah.
It was so funny, the streaking away, he's just, he doesn't have a pace.
Didn't quite fast enough there.
No.
But yeah, just I could rant about Joe Gray for so long. Man. He was excellent this game. So many great, like he's so good, like in attacking shapes, which I think gets lost in the wash for him a bit because he's so good with his defense, which rightfully he gets a lot of credit for. But I feel like he also works as a good attacking option because he's just so nippy and small.
He is. It's what like a lot of good fullbacks today are smaller, faster players.
It's great.
So it's not like apart from big, there's still some big guys. Don't get me wrong, but it's more fun with the smaller, faster players
right.
watching
They're
them play.
Yeah, they're great. We brought up Keon before. He had over 200 meters in this game.
That's
He was
insane.
excellent.
Cody Walker was like really good.
He had his best game for a long time.
Tallis Duncan in the centres played
He's
very well.
He's his part-time centre, right? That's what he is. He's really, really good.
They didn't bring on John Radle.
They didn't bring on John Radle. They brought Jaden Sullivan on instead. But that's all right. It's just John Radle's aura. The Parramatta was so scared of him coming on the field that they forgot how to actually play football.
Pretty sure that's not the case. I just think they don't know how to play football.
They're bad.
Parramatta are very bad again. It's just like who. Jack Williams is the only decent player in this team. I've decided.
Yongi maybe? Like,
Youngie was. I mean, Brian Kelly had a pretty good individual try. Beat like 4 people. That was alright.
Well, he's strong, right?
the footwork was really good in that try.
Yeah, it's just like Mitch Moses. I thought had an absolute shocker.
He had a bad one.
He
He's
was
still
bad.
playing for New South Wales,
Yeah.
so that's alright.
Talon De Silva is not good at football. Why they still have Harrison Edwards?
Didn't he score a try? Tell him Silva scored a try.
Yeah, but like no. Brian Kelly also scored a try.
His eyebrows got in the
Doesn't
way.
make him good either. Just nothing. But like Ronald Baldwin's probably the best half in the Parramatta squad right now, and that's concerning. So yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad at Parramatta.
It's not good.
It's season over. There's just so much going wrong now.
There's a couple of clubs that could be season over.
I do feel bad for Parramatta, to be fair. Like a lot of these guys, I don't really have anything against. It's just everyone's been hurt the whole year.
Yeah, I'm not a big Parra fan. I used to be more of a Parra fan, but I'm not so much anymore.
You just don't like Mitch Moses.
He is the main reason, yes.
Yeah. And they also had Garrett Hayne once as well. So.
Yeah, I get that. See, that's fair. That's fair.
But
But it's just like is there anything really? There's nothing new here for Parramatta to
No.
talk about.
look, I like Dylan Walker. I think he's actually really good. He should get more minutes.
I don't think he
I guess
can.
he's a million years old as well.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's like,
not like he's young, right? Like,
But when he's on, things happen around him. It's like Walker's on.
31.
he's 31. Like,
He's still not ancient.
he's been around football for a long time, though. So,
But when he comes on, he makes things
he
happen.
does make them better, without a
Yeah.
doubt. I'm not
So
saying
maybe
he
more
doesn't.
than, what is he on? How many minutes?
He played 46 minutes.
It's not too bad. He can probably go a little better. But yeah, look,
Alright.
they just need some cattle back to play.
Luca Moretti.
Yeah, like Luca Moretti is a starting prop.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. That's all you need to see.
And he ran an average of 10 per run, which is about the best we get.
How much of a chance do Souths have of making the 8 if they're going to keep playing like this without Latrell Mitchell?
There's a big chance.
Oh, they've got a good chance. I've never really
I'm
thought
pretty
they
sure.
wouldn't, but
I think they will make. I mean, everyone's probably going to go there.
When does Latrell's contract expire? Because I'm curious now. If
It's
If
John
they-
Brown's
if-
birthday.
if they can play like this and they don't need Latrell, there's no reason for him to be on $1 million a year, right? His current contract is up at the end of next year, so negotiations for that will start at the end of this year. Souths have pretty decent leverage to say, hey, we don't need to be paying you that much money. So I am intrigued to see how that goes. Maybe because they're not losing a lot. Like Latrell Seagwell's doing pretty well.
He's been fine. He's not Mitchell, but
No, yeah, he's not Mitchell Latrell, but he's Seagwell Latrell.
Latrell's gonna go to flipping
That's-
PNG.
Go back to the Roosters.
He's gonna go to PNG.
Oh no. Yeah, this is really promising stuff for Souths, I think, because if they can keep doing this, they just
well, they've got a good coach.
they've got
Kind of help.
the best coach, right?
Yeah.
And they've got. I thought David Fafita looked really good in this game as
He's-
well.
Yeah.
Look, his last month has been fairly decent.
That's really good for them.
Considering he was so bad when he was playing for the
See,
Titans.
I don't mind David.
I don't mind him. I
Players
just think
don't
he can
well.
be lazy and
That's absolutely correct.
That's like it's like a Latrell situation, but in situation. But
Situation.
but in the
Situation.
second row, he can be lazy at times, but
But if he's going to keep playing like this,
that's what you want.
yeah.
He's got to maintain that. He's followed Uncle Wayne. So
Yeah, well, that's been the buzzword of 2026 rugby league is consistency.
with
that's-
everything.
With literally everything. If you can be
Yeah.
consistent, you are in a better place than 90% of everything in football right now. And if David Fafita can be consistent, there aren't many better second rowers in the league. So that's promising for them. I'm intrigued to see how well they go.
Yeah.
Latrell's out for I think another month or something
at
like
least
that.
3 weeks. Yeah.
If they can jag some wins while he's out and he comes back at least 90% fit, they can make a decent push, I think.
He is sneaky bad for injury, Latrell.
I don't think it's sneaky bad. I don't think he's played like over 15 games in a year since he arrived at South.
Just looking at the completions, even Souths wasn't great. 76.
No, this was by no means a good game of football,
Yeah.
but Souths were just better than Parramatta were.
Yeah.
that's not very hard.
Not hard at this point.
So,
The Cowboys lost to Parramatta.
good job, Souths. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't mind Souths. Parramatta, I feel bad for, but they just kind of suck. So, yeah. Speaking of terrible,
Hey, Titans back to being Titans.
I
again.
knew this would. I said this would happen. I said we've seen games like this from the Titans where they can be like, "Oh yeah, we're good now," but we're not, and henceforth they lose to the Bulldogs with Stephen Crichton in the halves, which is apparently a good thing
Now
now.
seems to have worked for them. Hey,
Like it was 5 tries to 3. It's not a flogging, but they just made too many errors.
it'll look better if somebody could have kicked a goal or two.
Yeah,
That would
right.
yeah.
Campbell's kicking radar's been off the whole year. I think Josh Hannay said it really well when he talked about how they just look like a young football team, and I think that's completely correct.
Well, they don't have many old people, do they?
No, their team is
Philip
pretty.
Sami might be their oldest player.
Yeah,
Be up there.
Ian Mo, even Mo's not that old, is he? How old's Mo? He's
26,
26. Yeah,
he's not
no,
that old.
Tino's only 27 or something as well. They're not amazingly old.
yeah, no, I've moved the wrong way again.
You
They
did.
did,
Well
good
done.
job.
Come back. Yeah, so just it's the Titans, man. They're going to be like this. They've got an inexperienced roster with an inexperienced coach. They're just going to have games like this, and they'll have games where they look really good.
Besides AJ Grimson's probably their old. But anyway, we'll keep
AJ
moving
Grimson's bad.
Philip Sammy would be close to.
Philip
That's what I
Sammy
was
is
saying.
good. He's 20.
He's 28. So
Ancient.
woo. But yeah, just
He's a good player.
yeah, like their spine is Keeney, who's what early 20s, Campbell, who's 25-ish, I want to say, 26. You know, Zane Harrison is young as, and Ollie Pascoe is a debutant, like a rookie.
Yeah.
So it is pretty young at
It
Titans.
is. And look, give them a year or give them a couple of years together as a group, and
They'll be better.
You might see a better
Game time is the most important thing for this crew, and as long as they can get it, they'll
And
be
Josh
okay.
Hannay having the reins for as long as he needs to.
I think he's doing a fine
Yeah.
job.
Yeah,
To be
what's
honest,
missed out?
With who he's got, I think he's done
I think
okay.
he's doing okay. He seems like he seems like he knows where, like, the direction he wants to take this team, and that's more than you can ask for a lot of coaches. I think because a lot of them are just like, I have good players, I'll just let them do the thing, whereas the Titans don't. So they've actually got to build from the ground up, and I think they're doing a decent job of that right now. I guess we'll see how.
Keanu and Philip can hold their heads up. They actually played really, really well.
Yeah, they're just their defenses.
Yeah.
Well, the Titans haven't had a good defense in forever, So I guess trying to learn that is hard, right? Stuff becomes habit.
It was really good against Penrith, though. This is the thing. I mean, what happened last week? I just don't know.
And with missing people, I suppose.
What happened this week?
The Titans were bad.
Yeah,
They just were, and the Bulldogs were less bad.
they were okay. They didn't need to do a lot.
No, not really.
So
Max King's really good. I like him.
Jethro Renakama.
I don't hate him either. He's doing okay. They lost Carraz like really early in the second half, so Brox and Sherry came on and did a job. Just obviously the big thing here is Crichton in the centres, and I thought he looked okay. I thought he looked all right.
You mean in the halves?
I mean the halves, yeah. Sorry.
Last week.
Bless you.
Yeah, I thought Crichton looked okay. It's just I think it was more a matter of just getting him the ball because it just wasn't getting out to him on that side. So
And his kicking radar was on too.
yeah, that's what surprised me. His kicking game was really good. So look, if they're going to look like this with Crichton in the
I'd suggest he
halves,
probably has a pretty decent sized boot.
probably
He's a big
got
guy.
long legs.
Yeah.
So if they're going to play like this, they could make a push.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how long this iteration lasts. Is the question. If they keep winning, then there's no reason to change it. But it doesn't feel like a permanent solution.
They need an actual half.
Yes.
Crichton is a stopgap, and he's a good stopgap, but he's not
Yeah.
a
Right.
half. He's
Some-
a centre.
At some point, you have to think that the other shoe has to drop, right? And he's going to have a game where he just doesn't look like a half.
Yeah.
And
That'll happen.
And then something will happen, and they'll switch stuff around. Jamin Salmon's going to end up playing in the halves or something stupid like that because Cameron Serraldo. But for the time being, they won.
Yeah, they did. So that's another 2
Looked
points
alright.
for them.
Just
The Titans had a
they were
better
pretty
completion
dominant here.
Yeah, the Titans had a better completion rate.
Yeah, that just means they weren't trying anything. To be fair, I feel like that's sometimes that's an
rate. They
empty
completed the same
statistic.
amount of sets, but they had less.
9 errors.
Had 11.
The Bulldogs' defense was pretty good here, and that's been like the knock on them this year is that their offense has never been great. It's their defense that's been awesome, and it hasn't been. But they looked all right here. So
I guess we'll see if they can keep this up in the
Again,
next few weeks.
consistency,
Yeah,
right? That's
good
what
luck.
it all is.
As Cowboys supporters, we don't understand the idea of consistency.
Speaking of consistency, the Broncos are consistently awful.
That-
They are so bad.
I'm out. I'm done with them.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
a line.
I think there's a line through them. They need to win 9 out of 10.
It's not happening. Actually, this is rough.
How many? Do they already have all their buys?
No, they got one more.
So they need to win 8 and
8 out of 9.
Well, they need to get to 13 wins probably. They've won 5.
Yeah, they need 8
They need
more.
8. So
8 out of 9 actual games.
that is not happening. We need 4
Considering
out
some of those
8.
games that people like
Tough.
Penrith and Cronulla, and
I think I'm done on the Broncos.
I think most people are. Look,
think they're out.
anything is possible, but I don't think so. Not this year.
Yeah, like it's Payne Haas and pretty much nothing else. Like Walsh is trying, but
He's not really coming up
Very
with much.
trying.
well, I think part of this is
He's
like
trying.
Ben Hunt was in this game.
But Ben Hunt was actually passing it
To Reece
to
Walsh.
Reece Walsh.
And it wasn't working, so
It still wasn't working.
Yeah, that's
So I don't know whether it's a Ben Hunt thing or whether it's just Reece Walsh having a down year. And you have them.
everyone's having it down here in this squad. Though.
They are, apart from Payne Haas.
Well, he's been injured.
Payne Haas is
Yeah.
doing
Payne
Payne
Haas
Haas.
is injured. They did.
18 runs for 205.
Well,
That's
they had to play in the
insane.
full 80 because they lost Xavier Wilson 9
Yeah.
minutes in.
Yes.
So, look, it's just Payne Haas. We're so desensitized to him doing this stuff, but it is legitimately incredible.
It is crazy how good he is.
80 minutes, 200 meters, 4 tackle breaks,
Yeah.
3 offloads, 44 tackles with no misses.
Yeah, he's insane.
It's just ridiculous, and it's not like the Terrell May stats where it's just like junk, sort of.
He plays.
Because
me.
he's like it's
He does stuff.
impactful.
He does,
stuff.
yeah. And he's actually a ball player as well. Like he can throw, he can pass quite
Like
well. And
Jason
all that.
Tamalolo, but taller and 10% better.
Which is crazy. What are they going to be without him next year? Like they got Mitch Barnett coming in, who's good.
He's
Wait,
good,
what?
but is he Payne Haas?
No,
No,
no one's paying Haas.
no one is
He's like
Payne Haas.
20% worse than Payne Haas.
Just nuts. So
Yeah,
this
look, I
is-
think Brisbane could be in for a bit of a yuck little trot at the moment.
Yeah, their upcoming draw, if I recall correctly, is not very fun. So they've got Cronulla, then the bye, then Panthers,
Panthers,
Cowboys,
Cowboys.
Knights, Dolphins, Warriors.
They're not making.
Good grief!
The
They
Dolphins-
could legitimately lose all those games.
Yeah.
And like, then their run home is the Warriors, Storm, and Bulldogs, which is okay, but My word, the next month of football is awful.
All I got to do is lose 2 of these, and it's definitely
Oh
game
yeah, and
over.
then it's curtains.
Yeah.
And then who knows what happens.
Yeah.
So as we'll see.
At that point, all they can do is play spoiler to other teams.
And like even the stuff off the field is working. Like Carapani's been done for his, I think,
Drink
second driving
driving.
infringement of the
Yeah.
season. So that's just going poorly. It's just everything, man.
I like Carapani. That's just bad. I actually rate him as a football player.
Stop sounding like a Geiger counter.
19 to 122 is not great though. 132, that's not great.
Yeah,
He tried.
he tries.
The rest of the team.
Everything just sucks. Everything just sucks at Brisbane.
Has Carapani been dropped from
Yes,
the actual squad?
he's stood
Yeah,
down.
he's been stood down.
Oh, wonder how did they not do that to Ezra? That is confusing.
He did get stood down for 8 weeks, but it wasn't enough. He should have been gone for a year.
And look, to the Broncos'
They've
credit,
sued Carapani completely, haven't they?
No, he's not fired. He's
Not
just
fired.
not playing this week.
with how poor Brisbane have been, you would have thought the Roosters should have won this game by more. So
I think the Roosters were probably just trying to get through without injuries and stuff.
The Broncos weren't awful in this game.
They were in front at one point.
Yeah, well, they were, but
Apparently that doesn't matter.
they just
anymore.
weren't. They weren't amazing, but they weren't like Parramatta levels of awful. So I mean, there's some.
See, Roosters didn't really need to go hard. That's
No,
the
not
thing.
really.
They just play percentage football, and the Broncos will implode.
Especially now, Farhu White decides to run for 190 meters for no particular reason.
Well, there is a reason.
He's just so ridiculous.
It looks like he just has fun. I just like this thing. You know, we hate. I didn't like it when Mick Ennis did the Viking clap to the Canberra guys, but Nafahu did that to the Broncos fans. I thought, because I don't like the Broncos,
Yeah,
I thought
see,
that was kind of
that's
funny.
It's not fair.
No, look.
It's the Roosters. They've got a
Yeah,
really
but the difference is with the Broncos one, it's just a thing for tries and stuff like that. Whereas the Viking clap is actually their big
I guess.
thing. It's a little bit different.
I suppose.
I guess if he was having fun at let's make the teamwork, whatever. Make the teamwork, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like I don't think there's really anything new to do with the Roosters here. They have games like this where they look a little bit just off, but they found a way to win. So that's what
They're the ones you want. Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, I'm afraid.
Exactly.
So
Sam Walker was really good in this game.
He-
He was pretty good.
been pretty good recently.
100 meters, 2 line breaks. He was pretty good.
And look, he's done well at the origin
He's
level.
doing, yep, he's
So-
doing fine. They will be without Nat Butcher for their next game because he got done for a hip drop, which I was shocked he wasn't sin bin for. Considering Adam Karasev got sin bin and suspended 3 weeks for one that looked the exact same. So, I don't know.
But then the thing that did and nobody got done for anything.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
So it's stupid.
I don't understand.
Consistency in the officiating.
I guess the one thing that really stood out in this one is that Connor Watson needs to be a middle forward for this team.
Yes.
He is so good.
I actually like Connor. I think he's quite a good player.
He's been really good for the Roosters since getting there. He played 40
He's just got to learn that
minutes.
his jersey is not a crop top.
He always seems to pull it up, doesn't he?
Gets it up above his belly button. Everybody see me abs.
That's comfortable. He's like Ezekiel Elliott. Great.
He has aerodynamics.
Brilliant.
All those things are very
Yeah,
tight
he was
anyway, but
awesome. Just all around the park, the Roosters were fine.
Yeah, they didn't have to be amazing because Brisbane are bad at the moment. So
This is going to be interesting because, like, the Roosters usually do this thing where they start the season and then ramp up at the end of the year. It's you can set your watch to it, but they've started the season really hard. So it's either that
this might be
this is their
the average period through here, and then they'll go.
which is terrifying to think about.
They're
Like,
a good football side.
or is they've gone too early and they're going to fade away.
I don't think they will.
I hope so. That'd be great.
I know you would hope so because you don't like Trent Robertson. You
I do
think
not
he's
like
overrated.
I
coach.
don't like Daly Cherry Evans just chasing rings either. You coward.
Surely he has
Screw you.
fire.
There may have been one other person who was doing that. You didn't mind that so much.
Cooper Cronk was actually important to the team he was on, though. Daly Cherry Evans is doing nothing. What does he do? What is his point in this team besides being Diet Sam Walker? That's what Sam Walker does, though. He doesn't bring a better running game. His kicking game is arguably worse than Sam Walker's. What is he there for? I don't.
He wanted a change of scenery. The guy's a million years old. Could have retired and it would have been fine.
But it's not like they're on
I don't
beaches
think
in
he's
Manly.
going. I don't think he's going to get a ring with this team. I mean, it'll go close.
It'd be the worst thing in the world. It'd be like the Dodgers. Just, ugh. Gross.
Anyway, Well done. You did what you had to do. You beat a team of Broncos who are playing like bastards at the moment.
Spencer Lenu's been really good the past couple, like 6 weeks. So,
Couple of 6.
yeah, 12 weeks. Not at all.
No.
He's been good
He's
recently.
been fine, yeah.
After starting the season really poorly, so that's always good to see. Because I don't mind watching Spencer Lenu play football. He's a grunt, though. I also don't mind watching the Dolphins and Warriors play football. What a game!
This was the best game of the round.
This was possibly my favourite day of football for the whole year up until this point.
It was a good game, this one.
I
And
didn't
it
actually watch it.
was so close.
Tell you what, you got to give credit to the Dolphins for doing this after losing Isaiah Katoa like 10 minutes into the game.
They had a pretty good replacement.
Hey, Brad Schneider's very,
He's
very
a-
serviceable.
He's a good player, and it just became Nick Arima's team at that point, right? So
Was he good in this one?
he is a very good. He's an underrated player.
Besides being chased down by Panastowers Smith.
Yeah, it's
That was
fantastic.
pretty fun.
But
Credit, that was
so
an
once
amazing
again, he's not
effort.
very tall.
No, he's not. But
He's more like he's just like you, Adam Reynolds.
this was an amazing performance here from the Dolphins.
It was a good game by both teams. To be fair, I
Yeah.
thought. Look, the Dolphins are a good team.
They are.
They are a premiership threat if they can keep
Yeah, see,
this up.
here's the thing: the Warriors, like in this game, did basically everything right, and
They were even in front with 3 minutes to go.
and the Dolphins still beat them. That's the mark of a legitimate championship team.
They scored the same number of tries. There was a goal kick, the difference, or a penalty goal or something.
No,
No,
5 tries to 4.
5-4.
Actually, Azarko's kicking radar was worse than Adam Pompey's was.
That's not good. Yeah, I saw Adam Pompey hit a number from the sideline. And
He was
actually
really
pretty
good.
good. Look, it was a good game of football. I don't think the Warriors fans need to be too concerned. I think they played quite well.
I don't think so either. I think they'll be okay. We have to remember they're still without James Fisher-Harris.
They were missing.
They're also without Jackson Ford for the foreseeable future. as
Tanner
well.
Boyd is still out. I mean,
Well, he's
look,
out for the rest of the
Yeah.
year, isn't he?
Did he get an ACL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
I don't
they're
think.
still missing a bit of cattle, and they pushed pretty hard. They were pretty close.
Well, the
But yeah, they are missing. They're definitely missing James Fisher-Harris up in the middle.
So here's a good question. Like they've lost a couple of games in like the past month now. How many more do they have to lose before Luke Metcalf comes in?
Once again, I don't think they lost this badly. See, if they were getting
Oh,
flogged, yes, you would have to say better get.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was a matter of like not being able to score points, I'd agree. But then, like this, it wasn't. They did everything right.
Yeah,
This was just coming up against a really good team.
Look, the Dolphins have beaten a lot of teams this year, so it's not like they're going poorly. Right, they're even on the same number of points as the Warriors now. So
Yeah, they've been killing it.
they are.
I'm
there.
I
They're
I
very
have
good.
high expectations for the Dolphins.
I
now.
do hope they don't do a normal thing and say, "Oh, we've done pretty well till now. Let's relax and fall."
Well, that's going to be Christian Wolf's task, right?
It is because that's what's happened every other year. They've been in contention. They've been in the 8, and then dink. Hopefully that doesn't happen because it'd be nice to see them make finals.
Toby Farmer's really good.
Well, yeah, we know this.
It's football
We
thing.
know this.
He's great. Jeremy Marshall King, again, I could wax lyrical about him for
Jermaine
ages and
Azarko,
ages. He's great. You know,
Selwyn Cobbett, they're all good.
Amassar.
why is Connolly Lemuelu an elite second rower now?
Yeah,
How
what's
did that
happening?
happen?
He is so good.
What
But
is
he
he-
was good up here, but they only put him in the centres up here. That was the problem.
Yep. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Your best second row duo in the competition is from us. You're welcome.
We're just idiots, so
Stupid. Yeah, they
To
would
be fair, Thielen Luke is also very good.
This is true.
Maya's also good.
Myers is good when he actually cares. We'll talk about them shortly.
We'll talk about that later. This
The
was
tackling efficiency
That
was
is
good
not
from
very
both
good
sides.
though. Far out, 14 errors.
They defended their errors.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for them, right?
But still, making
They were
14
awesome.
errors.
This was
great.
such a good game.
It was a very good game. And look, once again, Warriors, once you get all your team back that you can, I think it'll
Yeah,
be
I
a
think
different
Fish
thing.
is going to be back in I think a couple of weeks.
That will be good.
Bode well for them.
Yeah. And look, they're playing some depleted squad this week. What are they playing this week?
No, they've got the
Oh,
bye
they got
this
the
week.
bye.
Well, that's good for them as
It
well. They
is.
can recuperate.
Yeah.
You know, let
Come
back
back
of these
again.
guys get fully healthy. You know, I don't think Aaron Clark is playing fully healthy right now. I assume he's carrying something because the past few weeks has not been very productive.
No, he's been below his normal high standards he sets for himself. Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been all right. Tanner Smith is great though.
He is
I
very
like him.
cool.
I like that.
Very good. And like Tamari Martin didn't do anything wrong, you know.
The youngest bald guy.
Same to a beat, he's okay. I still think Dallin's defense isn't great, but like they don't really have anyone else because Lofty is still hurt, I think. So they're just out of outside backs.
And of course, what's his face?
Roger's
not playing.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about the Warriors. They're a good
No,
team.
they'll still be there come September. Don't worry about that.
Like I think their draw on the way home is pretty okay. So they got the bye. Tigers, Dragons, Dogs, Titans for the next month is pretty good, and then they run into the Panthers, Broncos, Rabbits, Knights, and Manly. So not a horrible draw. They can rack up a few wins.
I think they'll rack up a majority of those as wins. Actually,
They'll be all right. They'll probably hang in the top 4.
Yeah, they'll be in the top 4. I suggest gives them a home final, which is always a bit scary going down to New Zealand.
You know the Dolphins also in the top 4 now.
Yes.
because sure.
They've had one more win than the Cowboys. I'm just saying this. I hate the bye system.
See, the Dolphins' run isn't nearly as easy, I don't think, because they've got Knights, Sharks, Cowboys, and then the bye. And they've got Dragons, Broncos, Manly, Para, Roosters, Titans. So a bit of a mixed bag.
It's not horrible, though.
It could be enough to stay in the top 4. The only real threat to kick them out is probably Newcastle, which is
Why not?
a sentence. You know, Newcastle are the only threat to taking the Dolphins out of the top 4.
Yeah, no.
That's great.
What is this year?
What a great year. This is awesome. But yeah, go Dolphins, man.
Well, ends up.
And I hate this fucking team. I hate them.
Yes!
Why can't you be normal? The Cowboys just, off the back of getting pumped for like 3 weeks in a row, decide, you know what? Let's beat Penrith.
Mm-hmm.
What?
4 tries to 2.
I'm so sick and tired of doing this rigmarole every month. It's every month with this team where they look good for a week and we're like, yay, they finally turned the corner, and then they're going to play like shit. And I'm so tired of not being able to tell whether I'm getting the actual Cowboys or the 1996 Cowboys. I can't do it anymore. I've never been more angry after a win.
Jason Tamalolo was good.
Yeah, well, they needed to do it for him, right? If he went out not winning a milestone game ever, it would be the saddest indictment on this franchise ever. Just
17 runs, 197.
Welcome back, Jace, man.
In how many minutes? About 50.
46.
46.
200 meters in 46 minutes is
Why?
ludicrous.
Why not?
He is the most efficient forward in the league.
Absolutely.
He has to be.
Efficient, yeah.
He was excellent. I thought like everybody was good. Nobody was
Yeah.
bad.
Nobody was bad.
How? How was nobody bad? Like even Griffin Neem was okay.
Zach Labert's bad.
Zach Labert is bad.
Yeah,
We can say he's bad.
wasn't
Can
too great.
we get someone not him in the sentence, please?
Billy Army
Billy Army Bailey
is on the
sitting,
bench.
although I think he did get injured not
Right
that
there.
long ago is the problem.
Put that Ethan King fellow in.
Yeah, somebody.
Better me, lad.
Like that was great. Halen Lukey was great. Jeremiah Nanai just did a Jeremiah Nanai thing for what feels like the first time in years.
That catch was insane.
So you could tell that he was up for it.
Oh.
And you could tell the entire team was up for it. It started from literally the
that
opening
first
tackle
yep.
where they lit up Moses Liotti. You know how hard that is to do?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Well,
it was
McKaylee and Meyer.
Nane picked him up from underneath, and then it was
McKaylee
McKaylee
going
over the top and knocked the ball out.
The tackle, the initial tackle from McKaylee wasn't what knocked the ball out. His arm came over the top, or one of his other arms came over the top and kind of just dislodged it.
And then one of the fastest tries the Cowboys have ever done in
right.
62 seconds.
Yeah. that was something that felt like a good thing. Is like they made that effort and then kept it up.
They did. They didn't drop off. And look, Penrith were always going to fight. They weren't going to give it away.
I have to give so much credit to Penrith's defense in this game. The Cowboys would camp down Penrith's end for long stretches.
We know their defense is good. That's why they've won that many premierships, right?
And also, like, the Cowboys left a few tries out there. Yeah, I think it was funny seeing Todd Payton scream "Fuck you, Reed" from the press box.
Yeah.
It was after, what was it, like the 16th minute where there's a Brian Totter error, I think, and they immediately try to go down the left side, and Reed Marnie hesitates for just a second to get it past the Drinkwater, and it goes behind him, and Todd loses it.
Yeah, the funny thing
absolutely loses
had
it.
that been like Murray Talangi, he probably catches that ball.
Probably.
It's just a drink water. It wasn't horrible. He could have caught it. It was only about here, but it had been just here.
He just waited half a step too long to get that pass out. But the Cowboys could have won this game by a lot more. I felt like they left a couple of tries
I think
out
they
there,
did.
Which is promising.
So like, what are you? What are this team?
What are this team?
Like, 55% possession.
Penrith's completion. They must be just about their worst completion rate.
That first half is the worst I've ever seen them play. Like, granted, a lot of the errors they made were forced by Cowboys just
being in
ravenous
the
defense,
yeah.
really. But they don't drop the ball that often. Nigh on ever.
What did Cleary actually do against 64 minutes? What are we doing?
He kicked a lot, I think. He did kick a lot.
He also gave away a penalty, which was fun.
Yeah.
He should have given away two.
Should have given away two, but they sin bin Liam Henry instead.
Who was the second person in?
He was the
offside.
He was around the ball and the one who stripped the ball. So I have no issue with that. We're all fine with that being.
But like,
were we confused as to why it wasn't a penalty try?
I think that's the big thing, right? I mean, it was
if
in
he was
the
the main one around the ball, right? If he's not there, then Maya probably gets down. But I did see in the replay, I think it was Blaze Talangi's hand was really close, and I think he might have.
I guess you could say like there were two other people in the tackle. Well, he may have dropped it just by contact, but like that's such a ticky-tack ruling. I was surprised it wasn't a penalty try.
Mm-hmm.
At least it was a sin bin.
Yeah, well, it either way probably ends up being one try. Anyway, so I don't think there's much of a difference there.
The Cowboys were the better team. It's as simple as that. They were the better team on the night.
Like, what? Why?
We're gonna put the clip of Maya's try, unless if people already haven't seen it.
Have that on loop.
It's like they got voted the best try of the round. Actually.
Well, it should have. He jumped over Dylan Edwards and Brian Toto.
Well, jumping
nearly
over Brian
killed
Toto.
Dylan Edwards today.
Jumping over Brian Toto is not hard, but jumping over Dylan Edwards is pretty difficult.
Please kick to him every week.
Yeah, come on.
Just do it every week. He is good enough in the air that it does not matter if they put 5 people on him. Mm-hmm. He will beat them. Yeah. Just do it every week.
At least once or twice, you know.
Well, they were doing it in 2022, but they were really good.
Yeah.
And they just stopped for some reason. I don't understand it, dude. Tom McHaley's really good.
He's excellent.
He's really good.
Shot he put on. That was
the one he put on Liam Martin. Man.
That was Liam Henry.
That was Liam Henry. I know Liam Martin put the big shot on Scott Drinkwater, that's right. Yeah, it was a good shot, though.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's twice Drinkwater's size as well. At least McHaley hit a guy close to his size.
He's twice Drinkwater's girth.
I have gone on record a lot in saying that putting Purdue in the halves is the most asinine thing I've ever seen. This is the best he's looked in that position so far.
He still lacks a kicking game, which is part
he does like a kicking game, but it doesn't matter when he's got Jake Cliff.
Yeah.
See, when Deaton comes back, he's going to go back into the centre and Labour.
I certainly hope that's what happens.
I think next year he's a fullback. I think
he should be.
Yeah.
He should
because
be.
Fullback is basically a de facto 5'8" anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. They do similar things.
Yeah.
So.
It was interesting watching Purdue playing first receiver because it felt very reminiscent of how the Broncos played this week. A lot of the time you saw Reece Walsh playing first receiver in attacking sets and it just wasn't clicking for them because you can't utilize someone's like speed if they're the one getting the ball first. You need to have the wide sweeping plays where they can try and get around the defense. Yeah. So as a concept, like even football wise, I'm not certain it's a great idea to have Purdue in the middle of the field like that. But he looked all right in this game. His passing game was really good.
Well, his defense was actually quite good too. He didn't miss a tackle. He had 26 of them or something. 21.
Well, they clearly had a game plan to go at him, and it just didn't work. 27 and none for
0
Purdue.
misses. So that was pretty good.
Very good.
And look, that is a talented football player. I don't think there's a doubt. But the problem is, Clifford's still a better number 7. And Dearden is a better number 6, and that's the problem for Purdue at this point.
I would have no qualms seeing Purdue in the fullback.
Fullback gives him more space to move as well.
Yeah, right. I've said before they should use him like Manly used Tom Troy, but fullback because they almost have identical skill sets.
Let him roam. Let him do what he needs to do.
I'd love to see them do that next year. Hopefully they can figure that out.
And given that he's a half, he should be able to manage the team in front of him if he's a fullback.
Brilliant.
I think that's where he's going to end up. That would be
Because like
the cleverest place for him to go.
Scott Drinkwater does almost the same thing, except he's got a better long passing game than Purdue. Purdue will do just run through people.
Yeah,
that'll be great.
Well, he's not very big, though. He's apparently
around.
Yeah.
Back-to-back losses for Penrith. What's doing there?
Yeah, well, the first one you could say it was because they were missing a whole bunch of players. You can't say the same for this
people
one.
Here.
No,
they just got out efforted,
enthused,
which like never happens.
Here's my thought.
They're tired.
They could be, but they weren't expecting the Cowboys to come out this hard.
I don't know why they wouldn't be.
I know they should have.
I guess maybe they had the idea that the Cowboys never win milestone games, and this is a milestone game, so they're just going to play like crap. And they've had form for doing it this year, so it's not a dumb assumption, but you know what happens when you assume. You make Nathan Cleary look like Ash Taylor.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
He was poor.
Crimson
I thought Blaise Talangi had a really, really rough night.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was particularly good.
Not really. Like Tom Jenkins scored their only 2 tries.
Yeah.
He was okay.
So one of those tries could have been off a knock-on. We won't worry about
that.
It was one of those 50-50s.
It was tricky because Ruben Cotter's hand was like the one that looked like it was first to the ball, but Vlasic got a touch on it at all.
It's still a double knock-on, which means it would be,
that was a rough one. I can go 50-50 on that.
A double knock-on.
But the problem was...
touched it backwards.
Yeah, it was always going that way.
Yeah. Well, then it would have been a single knock-on. And
it was just tricky to see whether Lussick got a touch on it.
And the problem is it was 2 plays or 3 plays later that the try happened, right? So they can't check that far. And the referee made that call on the fly, which you like to see, but you like to see them get it right, too.
Yeah. I have no... Like, the referee had a better view of how close Ruben Cotter was to the ball than the broadcast view had, I think, because, it's from 100 metres away, 30 metres in the air, whereas he's on the field and he doesn't have like 8 bodies between him and where the ball is.
That's true.
I would like to defer to the on-field ref decision here. I think it's probably okay. I actually thought Wyatt Raymond had a pretty good game. I thought he did alright.
I thought there were a number of decisions.
Really?
Yeah.
That landed pass was not.
That was not a forward pass.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. There's no chance that was a forward pass. Just no.
It was the same as the one that got taken off Chan's last week.
That was more forward.
We got called because it was a forward pass.
Yeah, this one wasn't forward. I'm saying the one last week was.
I have no qualms with it being called a forward pass.
I do. I don't think it was forward. But anyway,
you could argue the one for the Talangi try was nearly as bad anyway. So,
and that got called.
No, I mean the one that Talangi actually scored.
Yeah, that was right.
Fine.
Yeah, exactly, but they were almost the same pass, and one of them was called.
Why did that one get called a try?
Question: why did the other one get called a try then?
Because it was obviously not.
It was tricky.
Forward.
I don't know.
No one knows what forward pass.
No, I
thought they let the game flow really well though.
I just think if you ask most of the people who were watching it at the stadium,
most of them are Cowboys fans, so that's a biased sample size.
Well, I even asked the Penrith people. I mean, they were quite. A lot of the Penrith people were unhappy with how their team played.
That is true.
Also, Ivan Cleary, you salty piece of crap. What's he doing? In the press conference, 13 words is all he said, and the rest was left up to Nathan. And nothing about how good the Cowboys played. It was just all about how bad they were.
Okay, counterpoint. Why should a coach be forced to comment on what an opposing team did? That's not what they're there for. They're not there to coach the opposition.
They can do more than say like 13 words and have a 60-minute press conference. 60-second press conference. It went for 90 seconds. Sorry.
Every single time Ricky Stewart does that, we laugh. Why is it different for Ivan Cleary?
Well,
that's a load of garbage.
He's supposed to be this level-headed dude. Whether we know Ricky Stewart is a hot
I think he's allowed to be pissed off about the way his team is playing. They've lost back-to-back games to the Titans and Cowboys. Mm-hmm. I think he's allowed to be angry with how the team is going. I don't think that's an indictment on him at all.
I think he was a bit salty though, so
allowed to be frustrated.
It wasn't professional. How about that?
That's possibly true.
Less professional than we're used to with Ivan.
Anyway. I don't really have a problem with it. They shouldn't be. I think coaches should be forced to front the media the way that they do.
I don't like press conferences or even.
Speaking of fronting the media, Serena Williams didn't front the media after losing at Wimbledon.
Yeah, that was rough.
And she should have like a fine or something.
I just hear so I don't get fined. That's a thing that people do. Just do that. It's not that hard.
Yeah. She was pissed off.
Why do they need Casey McLean back? Because Isaac Tungo is not it.
He's not good.
His defense is so bad, dude. There's a reason he hasn't been playing. Yep. Just rough all over the park with the Panthers, man. Like, even Brian Toller wasn't amazing.
Dylan Edwards tried hard, but
he always does. He had a couple of really good, like, try-saving tackles. Give him that.
Which didn't matter in the end because the try was scored.
Didn't matter in the end, but like, he did pretty well.
Like, he did stop it over there, and then he came back over here, and he was there when Meyer jumped for the ball, but he nearly got killed in that.
Give the effort to Dylan Edwards. That's the one thing
He's
always never been able to.
No, he always plays with effort, and he still didn't make the Origin team. So there you go.
No, of course not. Yeah, it's just.
I'm not
too worried about the Panthers. I don't think, but I think the past couple of weeks have shown that they're not like this unbeatable force that we all thought they were.
It's been how many rounds now? 18, 17. They've lost 3 games.
It's true. Two of them have been back to back now, though.
Yeah, that's it. Up until then, it was just one up until like last week, and it's like
Bulldogs.
Yeah, I know.
It's the Bulldogs,
and it was actually a pretty big win to the Bulldogs too.
Man.
But look, I don't think.
I guess
if
you're any like other team watching this game, you're thinking, if you can just take it to them physically,
you're gonna bustle them out of the game.
It's hard to do because of Penrith, right? But if you can do that, Penrith can get frustrated pretty easily. So
run your cry, baby.
And Leota could have almost been sent for 10.
Well, yeah, he threw a slap.
He threw a slap at Meyer. And that should. I've seen people sent for 10.
I've also seen people sent for 10. I don't agree that it should be. I think that's fine.
Punching. No, you shouldn't punch.
Slapping is fine.
It was kind of a slap push. It wasn't a close. Meyer just looked back at him and went, "What's your problem, pal? Learn how to hold the ball or something."
Boy, do I want Deny to just play like that. I know it's impossible for him to play with that amount of emotion.
You can't do it 27 weeks, but at least be...
Well, he doesn't need to. He's only played like 2 games this year.
So he should be very fresh.
You'd hope so.
Hopefully this week he can do the same. But he's on a bye, so hopefully next week he can do the same.
Playing Origin.
That's right, he is playing Origin.
So yeah, I'm not overly worried about Penrith, but just keep an eye on how they play in the next few weeks. They could start looking a little lethargic, because like, they came out of the gates hard. Like, really, like, historically good. And it's hard to keep that level of play.
27 weeks, yeah, it's
so
hard.
Just keep an eye on
They're
how
going to do what they normally do. They'll get up, they'll be first. They're not going to have any problems with being first on the ladder when time comes, and they'll just rest everybody.
They're going to do the thing they're going to do the opposite of the thing they did last year. They're going to start off really good, and then kind of go poop.
No, they're not going to go.
I hope so. That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be, but it's not happening.
And speaking of poop,
Melbourne.
What happened, Melbourne?
Can we let the Battle of Brookvale die? It was like 12 years ago, or whatever.
It wasn't a battle. This one.
No, this was Manly just absolutely curb
stomping
Melbourne. Like, I know they didn't have Jerome Hughes, but like, this was bad, man. Why is Suafalonger the only good player on this team? How has that happened?
He is a good player.
He's done pretty well.
Yeah, so you've been eating some humble pie.
He's gotten better from where he was at the start of the year, at very least.
I mean, even Harry Grant wasn't his destructive self. He was good, but he was fine. Like, missing. Look, and yes, they're missing one of the best halfbacks in the competition. That doesn't help, right? They do still have. Tyron Bouchard's okay, but he's not Jerome Hughes. I mean,
there's just. I don't know what's going on.
And Munster, because of that, Munster felt he had to do everything, and that can either be good or bad. In this case, it didn't work.
Yeah, this game kind of felt like everything Melbourne had been building to with their style of play in the last month has just kind of crumbled in 1 week, because it really fell apart here.
Yeah, well, apart from Warbrick and Farlonger, nobody made any meters. It was like
Manly had 60% of the ball and completed it 95%.
Yeah,
you're not going to beat many teams, but you shouldn't be losing by 26.
Yeah.
So it's rough out here for Melbourne now, and
how many wins have they got? 6?
They've got 7.
7, so they're a little bit of shape than the Broncos are.
They'll win 6 games in the next 8.
Yeah.
It's possible, but it's getting really, really tricky.
Yeah.
So I guess we will see how that shakes out for them. Is there really anybody worth talking about on Melbourne for this game? We talked about Sewer. He did good things. Anything else? Not really.
Warbrick got their one try.
Warbrick was poor. Moses Leo got hurt.
Yeah, fell sick. Because actually, I think Leo's been going alright.
Moses Leo got hurt. Joe Chan only played 28 minutes. Like their outside backs kind of got whacked.
Yeah.
So that could explain.
Hey, we didn't talk about how it was actually Jason Smith. I didn't say anything about that.
I feel like we talked
about it being a milestone game.
Well, I also feel like we talked a lot about Jason Taumalolo when he became the highest capped Cowboy, and I don't think there's much new to say past that. I don't want to be
well. He's playing all through next year. He could. His next thing is to try and pass Gallen, right? Because Gallen is the highest number of games for a forward.
I just hope that like this year isn't the swan song, and then next year is just sad. I hope.
I don't think Jason will do that. I think they're managing him quite well at the moment. So
yeah,
and getting his knees cleaned out apparently was the best thing that could have happened to him.
I guess it's also like it finally feels like he and Todd Payton are on the same page.
Yeah, because they weren't.
Clearly, when they first came up here, no.
Tamalolo wanted to probably deck him a few times, I imagine.
And clever segue back. No one seems to be on the same page with Melbourne.
No,
everything is bad.
They're all over the place, unfortunately.
This is so weird to see. I still can't believe that Melbourne like have these sorts of games in them where they're just terrible. And Manly doing good. They did good.
Fosball was back. They had a couple of lean weeks, but the Fosball was back.
Fosball is just give the ball to Homole Olakawatu and let him piss on everybody he runs at. Because he is just...
Keep it in your pants, big fella.
He's just unstoppable, man.
It's pretty scary.
He is the best second row in the competition, bar none. He's arguably the most physically gifted player in the entire competition. And how he hasn't been used the way he is now for the past entirety of his career is a mystery to me. He was excellent.
2 line breaks. Yeah, he's a scary.
He 2 line breaks because he scored 2 tries.
Yep.
He was awesome, 160 meters. Also, randomly, Nathan Brown was amazing. I didn't.
Nathan Brown's an annoying player simply because he gets in people's faces.
52 minutes. He had 190 meters.
Yeah. He had 22 runs, so I mean, he ran a lot.
Like, this is Nathan Brown, who's what, 32, 33, something like that. He's not young. He's 33. This is the best game he's had in years. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, he was good. Aaron Shop played a game.
Oh yeah, Aaron Shop in the big 2026.
They've
got some good young guys. Like this Simeone Laiapi guy. I'm liking him. I'm liking him to pair with Taniela Paseka as a starting forward combo is pretty good.
How good has Paseka been this year, man? Talk about Payne Haas light. I don't think he's that light anymore. He's
been excellent.
He's very good.
Really, really good. He seems to have finally hit like the peak forward years.
Well, he's
28. He's not young, so
no, but that's
really good.
Kind of the perfect age for him. He is. I mean, they missed him so much last year. It's quite evident.
Quite obviously.
Yeah. I mean, he was out the whole year pretty much, and they were poor. They really didn't have a front row enforcer like they do now.
Really, yeah. So also like. They pulled Tom Trbojevic early because they were winning. I thought he looked pretty good. He seems to be running pretty freely. He doesn't look like he's hindered by anything, but I think the big thing out of this one, Luke Brooks confirmed ACL tear, gone for the year, which is heartbreaking.
Because he's actually been quite good.
He'd been putting together a really good year. He finally looked bound to play a deep run in finals football, and it's
right?
over, man.
Absolutely sucks.
I don't want to brush past it because obviously it sucks for him, but I mean, they've got Joey Walsh waiting in the wings, and he's good. He's a good.
We know he's good. Yeah.
So
Cola was good.
What else do you need to say about these guys?
And he got pulled out of the Origin team for some reason.
This is a team that had Josh Fellerty playing in the centres because they didn't have Ruben Garrick, and they still pumped Melbourne.
Yeah, like Melbourne were poor.
On Penrith, why is Tyler out of the Blues team?
We'll talk about the Blues later.
When we get
also, Cola is also out of the Blues team for whatever reason. Because Lauderdale.
Anyway, there's just a lot of good going on at Manly. Like even Ben Trbojevic has turned into a really, really good second rower. But it's awesome.
I think it's just the Trbojevic family. They just seem to have football genes, right? It's just,
and we don't need to say anything else about Jamal Fogarty. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's been
we are a pro Jamal Fogarty.
He was funny. And go Queensland, he said at the end of his thing.
Yes. I'm surprised.
Good on you, Jamal.
This was in Manly. I'm surprised
Yes.
he didn't get shot.
He's wearing the same colours.
Yeah, it's not that far away. Yeah, just this is the Manly style that's been so.
If they play
productive
like
for them.
this, they're going to be hard to beat.
If I'm any of the teams, because they're in sixth, they're one win outside the top four. If I'm any of the teams above them, I don't want to be playing them.
We're also one win outside.
We're also one win outside of the top four. I don't know how that happened, but
I'm pretty comfortable in saying that the top 8 is pretty close to how the top 8 is going to be. I don't because you've got Souths and Cronulla are on 8 wins. You've got the Cowboys and Manly on 9. And you've got 4 teams on 10 and Penrith on 12 at the top. I don't think I can see anyone from 10th below breaking in unless the Tigers go on a massive run. They're the only team I think that has the ceiling.
How are the Bulldogs 7 with 10?
They've got 7 wins. Yeah. So do Bulldogs, Tigers, and Storm. They're the only teams that really have any modicum of a chance. Broncos and below are out. They're gone. They're gone.
The Raiders would, I guess mathematically can get there, but not happening. No, they haven't been playing well.
Not happening.
I don't think Ricky, in his wildest dreams, would think they'll make it.
No, I think he's pretty resigned to where that team is going.
But the Cowboys.
This is going to be one of these teams is going to miss out, and I have no idea who it is.
Cronulla, please.
You had them in 9th, didn't you?
I think I did.
I think you did.
Or I had the Cowboys in 12th, so I don't.
I had the Warriors in 14th or something.
Yes.
I had Manly in last. That's gone well.
I had the
My
Dragons in
bottom
last.
two are going great.
I think I had the Dragons in last as well.
I told you that the Dragons were going to fight out the wooden spoon with the Titans.
Oh man, the Dragons are so bad.
I think it's going to be much of a fight. I think the Dragons are going to win the wooden spoon quite comfortably.
They are bad. But you know what? They were robbed in this game. They were absolutely robbed because how in the world do you miss a knock on that blatant that leads to a try? That was. You remember
the Sasani, right?
Yeah. You remember the one in Origin, the one where Gordon Tallis got sent off for calling the ref a cheat. Yep. That was nearly as bad. Yeah. That was nearly as bad. I cannot believe that got let go.
The only difference with that one with the Origin one, there were two.
There were 2
in the same play.
But this was just horrendous.
Yeah.
And if you're a Dragons, they lost by a try. That's the try. That's the try. And I would not be mad if anyone on the Dragons fan base or team felt really, really peeved about how this game went.
We're just going with Valentine. He's half good and half not good.
The refereeing in this game is just atrocious.
Oh look, the refereeing this year has been atrocious. It's just horrendous.
Yeah, but
there are no good referees in the competition.
This was so bad, man. I can't. I feel so
Even
bad.
Melinda Sharp, who I used to think was a good referee, is not.
I feel so bad for these forwards, dude. They're so good. Toby Couchman, 62 minutes, 180 metres. Amos Stewart, 80 minutes with 130 metres and 3 offloads, 46 tackles. Loco, 35 and none in 45 minutes. They're so good.
It's just their backs are kind of sucky.
Their backs are so bad. They are historically
Sloan tried, but he was.
Might as well be him.
He's another one. He's very fast, but he's also very bad.
He's very bad. I forgot to talk about this. No, it's not bad. Can we let Sean Johnson and Luke Keary commentate every game? They were awesome in that Dolphins Warriors game. They were amazing. Let them do every single game. I want more of.
I think
that
Sean Johnson is quite cool.
He's got such a long career in rugby league media.
He goes for Queensland too, just saying, which is also a plus.
Well, New Zealand is just South Queensland, so
they're the Gold Coast.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Warriors are actually good.
The Warriors are good. Yeah,
it's just the Dragons aren't.
I'm just talking about the city itself.
The reason I brought this up is Luke Keary came out and said the Dragons are the worst team in NRL history trajectory, which technically they are.
They won.
One. I think the Knights from some year in the early 2010s had a win and a draw. They, I think, have the worst record in the history of rugby league. So if
they don't get a draw,
a draw or a win,
they will be the worst team in NRL history.
Yeah.
Come on, Dragons, do something.
Get a win, please. The Raiders were not good in this game.
The Raiders are not good.
The Raiders are bad. They are terrible. Hold on, what's the Dragons draw for the rest of the year? I feel like it's not very good.
I don't know that it matters.
It can't be very good. Let's have a look. Let's see. Tigers.
Yep, goodbye.
Warriors.
Bye.
Titans. Dolphins. Yep. Sharks. Tigers.
Again.
Dogs. Sea Eagles. Eels. They can win a couple
They
of
could
those.
possibly
Maybe.
beat the Eels and maybe the Titans, and that's it.
Maybe. I don't want to have to think about it. This game, I think, was the last chance that the Dragons had of avoiding the spoon. They needed to get the win here, and they just didn't. Yeah. So, have fun with your wooden piece of cutlery
utensils.
But the Raiders in this game, by no means, were good.
They were bad. They were not good.
Have you ever seen an outside back get hooked in the first half for being terrible? No.
What was it?
Savelio Tamale
That's right.
pulled out half an hour in because he was just being awful.
-4 fantasy points.
Well, he had 55 meters, a tackle and miss, and 4 errors. 4 errors in 30 minutes is really, really poor.
That's honestly more impressive.
Xavier Savage was good.
Yeah, he did good things. 10 for 260.
He had 2 runaway.
He had 2 runaway tries, yeah. It's just I don't know what else to say about the Raiders other than, you beat the
They
Dragons.
won, but it was not by any
You
stretch.
beat the Dragons. You completed it 70%. That's horrible. Dude, this was an awful game. Yeah. This entire day was terrible because the second game wasn't much better. 12-6, the Knights beat the Tigers. This is the worst game of the year so far.
So bad.
I mean, I know the conditions sucked, but this was just awful.
Dominic Young was good.
Dom Young did things. He did do things.
Look, Kalen Ponga is Kalen Ponga. He, pops up
I
everywhere.
guess this game was just put out and he can't do everything by himself. He did have one of the funniest near try of all time, where he just stole the ball from a guy mid-run and nearly went the
It
distance.
was Dane Gagai. Yeah, he pulled it off.
That would have been the funniest try of all time.
Dane Gagai was on a roll, running down the other end, and thank you.
Yeah, Dewey was good, but they're missing stuff. They're missing.
I don't know what's happening. Actually,
everyone's injured. That's what the problem is.
Lyle needs to come back pretty soon.
Taylor May's shoulder exploded in this game.
Terrell May
is good.
Doing Terrell May things.
He did things.
He's not good rugby league 26.
Yeah, it's a bad game.
It is a bad. No better than the light. Don't get me started. I don't want to talk about the Tigers either.
That was so good. It was a bad game of football. The Knights did what they needed to do, and that was it.
The Knights have been a couple of weeks now where they just look black. To be honest, I'm not overly sold on them. Maybe because this is just a Holbrook thing. It's their last few games are beating the Eels by 6, losing to the Storm, beating the Dragons by 2, and beating the Tigers by 6. Yay! Yeah, that's not great. It's not good reading for long-term prospects. That's barely winning and losing against some of the worst teams in the league. And now they come up against the Dolphins, Rabbits, Sharks, Roosters in the next month. So we're going to see what they're truly made of in the next month or so. We know what the Tigers are made of. They're made of paper mache. Yep. Everyone's told
their joints are made of paper mache.
Boy, do they need Alex Twal back, man. Yeah. Boy, do they need Alex Twal back.
Yep. Because Adam Dewey can't do everything.
And Alex Seyfarth is not. No.
He tries.
He tries. That's for sure. He hasn't gotten sin bin yet this year, which is good for him, but they're just blech. They're just blech. They need to pick it up a bit. Dylan Lucas is good though.
I like Vanua.
I like Dylan Lucas.
Yes, I like Vanua. I think Vanua follow.
Yeah, he's alright.
He's got to poke his tongue at me. He was naughty.
Dude, they've got good players. They're just all hurt. They don't even have Kai Pierce Ball now, so it's just everyone's hurt.
What's he out for?
The pec injury.
Oh, that's right.
He's out for a while. They need to make finals for him to come
back.
They're a good 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Just sucks for the Tigers. They finally had a good team and it all fell apart.
Yep.
The Knights might have a good team. I'm not sure.
The Knights have a passable team, at least.
You know who doesn't have a good team? The Blues.
No. The Blues.
What in the actual hell?
The Blues team is bad.
Okay, I get the elephant out of the room. Why in the world is Jack Bostock in for Brian To'o of all people?
The only thing that I can think of is for kicks.
Yeah,
because Brian To'o doesn't jump very well.
And yes, that I wouldn't have a problem with that if it were done in game 1.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you had an entire off-season to think about how you're going to pick this team, and not once in that whole time do you think, Brian To'o is pretty short. It only comes to decider where you think, oh yeah, let me put a debutant winger out there. Just who's been playing right centre since he's come back, and now they're chucking him on the left wing.
Yeah. It's Laurie Daly.
He has rocks in his head.
He's a non. He really is a knock.
Tell you what, I don't think there'd be more celebrating as soon as this game is over because it means Laurie Daly is gone.
Yeah.
Because he's not coming back.
And Billy Slater's also gone.
Billy Slater, this is his last game too, most likely.
Great.
He said he's not going to sign a new contract. It'll be Maguire versus Bennett. Meninga.
Please no. No, they would lose so bad. Now he's the coach of the Bears, isn't he?
Yeah.
Jonathan Thurston.
No.
It's gonna happen.
Neil Henry.
Actually, I wouldn't hate that. I rate Neil Henry.
Yeah, he's alright.
But yeah, the Blues, few ins and outs. Crichton, Best, Bostock. They've just completely reinvented that back line for some reason. These people haven't played. Have Jack Bostock and Brandon Best ever played a game together?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Exactly.
Brandon Best was played.
No. Mitch Moses is still here.
For reasons
Why?
unknown to anybody.
I'm so confused. Liam Martin's in now. Actually, don't hate that.
Yeah,
Liam Martin.
he's
I rate him.
alright.
Cam Murray still on the bench is disgusting.
I'm only looking Kawhi on the bench.
At least he's back, which is interesting.
Goofy. Tolu Kola, the 19th. Victor Radley, the 20th. Strange is still the 18th for some inane reason. I do not understand what the point of this football team is. Unless their entire attack is going to be kicking to the wings, I see no reason why Bostock is in this team. Because all you've done is taken 220-ish meters out of your yardage running, and also taken out one of the best wingers in the history of State of Origin, and replaced him with a debutant.
He's alright, but he's not.
He's fine, but he's not Brian To'o.
No.
In what criteria could you have where you can justify dropping Brian To'o but not dropping Mitch Moses?
Yeah, well.
What reasoning could you possibly have? It's not it can't be an experience thing.
No, the only thing is the kicking is about it, because Mitchell can kick them out of trouble. That's the only thing.
Goofy, man. But it's obviously To'o only got beat once in the air. And even then, that wasn't really his fault because it was off a line break. So he was having to sprint backwards to try and get to the kick. He was hiding nothing to stop that.
Well, Jojo.
And look, Jojo, good in the air, sure. Yeah. But Brian To'o almost has never had that issue when it comes to when it comes to kick contests, because what he does is he doesn't go for the ball, he goes for the ball, I suppose, but he's built so stockily that he just ends up barging the kick contest out of the way. But he couldn't do that on that one because he was running backwards. It wasn't his fault. There's no reason he should have been dropped, and I'm mad for him mostly.
Well,
is it good for Queensland? Yes, of course. But come on, dude, be better. Crichton in is fine. Best in is fine. He's played 2 deciders before. I have no issue.
But Cole did nothing wrong.
Cooler did nothing wrong. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I feel bad for him. Why can't you chuck him on the wing? He's quick, very quick, very fast.
The fastest.
That's about it, I think, for the Blues, which granted there's a lot, but
actually, they were talking with the Saab Cooler thing, they were talking about in junior times who had the fastest 100 metres, and it was actually Cooler.
That doesn't shock me at all.
Yeah. 10.58 or something for the 100, that's very quick.
Queensland side, and the 9.
Not too much different than the Nana's in.
Corey Horsburgh
was the 20th, which
undeserving 20th man of all time.
What do you mean undeserving? He's been the Raiders' best forward. He should be in the team of Trent Loiero.
Honestly, yeah.
So
they're both as
shut
good.
up.
They're both as good at giving penalties away, I suppose.
Why is Reece Walsh still here?
Yeah.
Why is he still in the team?
Pat Carrigan, coming off not playing for 2 months, is going to walk straight into a decider, which feels like a recipe for disaster. But it's Billy Slater, so he's going to have the best Origin game you've ever seen.
Yes.
Pretty much
Nick
the same.
is still starting, although he was good last game.
He's been alright. I guess.
I think Queensland is a strong team.
They are the favourites.
I don't like that as much.
I'm
much happier when they're underdogs, but it's in their own backyard, and they're not going to want to lose at Suncorp.
Laurie Daly's trying to do the Billy Slater thing of picking someone and hoping they play well. That's what the Bostock thing reeks of to me. And it's Origin. It could work. I'm not ruling out it completely being a masterstroke, but I can't see.
Look, Cobbo is going to score 3 tries again. Hamaso will score 1 because he always does. At every Origin, he always scores at least 1 try. For reasons.
Look, Queensland should win. They should. They should win.
We'll say they should. Doesn't mean they will, but they're more likely than not to win. How about that?
Yeah, we'll go with that. That makes sense to me. Predictions for, I guess, Wally Lewis medalist?
Of this one, you have to go Sam Walker, right?
It should be Selwyn Cobbo.
It should be.
I think if Cobbo has a big game 3, it should go to him because he's been stellar the entire time.
So is Grant, to be fair.
So is Harry Grant. So they've got a few choices here. I don't know.
And Ponga, unfortunately, he got kicked out of the first game.
Yeah, that's the issue, right?
Yeah. As well.
So I'm quite looking forward to this game. I think it should be interesting. Queensland should win.
Hey, Flegg, how about you don't drop the ball off the drop next time?
Smart.
That would be
Keep
good.
the ball away from Marky Mark and you'll be sweet.
Yes.
Cool. Round 18 coming up.
NRL.
We'll get there. Opens with the Panthers and the Rabbits playing each other in a game that will be played. Brian Toto is now playing in Clubland because, sure, I can't wait for him to go absolutely ham. Just to make
Isaac Tonga is still in the team.
Just to make Laurie Daly look like an idiot. Not that he needs the extra help. Liam Henry
It's
starting.
still a strong football team.
Yeah, Lindsay Smith starting at lock is no problem.
Yeah, it's a strong football team. Doesn't matter they're missing Yo and Cleary.
Yeah, right. Like no, you have to bring Luron Pataya onto your bench. How bad? This is a Cowrie Clark. It's a Cowrie. I don't know who that is.
Javon Edgar.
Jackson Edgar. That's a good rugby league name. That is. And for the Rabbits, Alex Johnston is out through injury. Cam Murray is out through Origin. So Dane Jennings will get his first
welcome
start.
Whiten back into the team.
Jack Whiten's back in the centres, which means they can push Talis Duncan to the edge.
Where he's supposed to be.
Ewan Aitken to the bench. That's fine.
I think it'll be a good game of football, actually.
I'm interested. I think I'm going to pick Penrith.
Yeah, I think Penrith will win.
Look for Brian Toto to just go absolutely bananas.
He's going to go 250 metres in 20 runs or something.
That's what he usually does.
He's going to go 300
He'll score 3 tries.
Yes.
I think he could go bananas in this
17
game.
tackles.
So I think Penrith will win. As long as the Rabbits put up a fight, I won't complain.
What is it?
John Reynolds still on the bench.
Luluai.
No, John Reynolds still on the bench. That means
Luluai going.
John Reynolds still on the bench will mean South will win.
John Radle. Yeah. Oh, no, you're right. You got it. Never mind. South's going to win. I'm tipping them for the bit. Let's go. Go Souths.
Penrith are going to win.
Go Souths. And now, bad game.
Oh,
First game on Saturday, Dragons, Tigers. Whoa. And it gets even worse because the Tigers are without Jerome Luai. So Jock Madden is in.
Why is Luai out? Is he injured?
Delayed concussion.
Right.
And Taylor May's out, which means Macassini is in the centres again. 50D. The Dragons are the same. So this is going to be... Oh no, Alex Twal back. Twal is back for the Tigers. That's important. Yeah. I think that's the
Tigers win. Dragons will try hard.
Watch the Dragons come out and win by 30.
New people here? Not really. I know all these names. That's new. Dean Young doesn't have a profile picture. That's funny. Yeah, I don't.
Didn't he have a profile picture from the time he was up here?
He just told Peyton. Yeah, but skinnier.
Look, the Tigers should win.
Yeah,
I want them.
Probably a worse coach.
And now also a bad game. Broncos Sharks. Great. Woo. So Reece Walsh, Payne Haas, all out through Origin.
Carapani dropped because he was stupid.
And Talfa are out because they suck. So now their backline has Hayes Perham at fullback, Green Anderson's on the wing, they've got Dean Mariner on the other wing. Va'a Samu is starting the prop now. Xavier Willison is somehow playing. I thought he got sent to La La Land.
Didn't he do a peck?
I thought he got cast.
Oh yes, maybe.
How is he playing? What?
Maybe was he category 1 or category 2?
He got knocked out.
Yeah, sometimes if they haven't got any major symptoms over a period of time, they let him play. There is a thing in the clause in the knockout thing.
Sure, why not? Okay, so
what is his bench name?
Jesse Arthurs is on the bench.
Luke Gale,
Josh Rod.
I said Gale.
Joshua Corrick, Kane Bradley, Cowboys legend, and Tupou Francis is there. For the Sharks, AFB, Blake Brayley, Britt Nicker.
Kale Hero, the man with the shortest name in rugby league.
Hero is there.
Tex Hoy used to be that.
Hazelton starting prop. Fine there. Jaden Barrell starting hooker. Don't be surprised.
Teague Wilton's back. He was never out. They were just a bye last week.
Don't be shocked to see Hohepa Pudu moving to the starting side and hooker. Nico Hines is there as well. He's back. Billy Burns starting the second row. They've got no real problems covering all of these Origin people. Harrison Hassett is there.
Sam Stone Street's on the reserve.
Liam Eiston's that.
Has Stone Street been injured or is he just bad?
Bad.
Okay.
We've got to watch Sione Katoa.
Yes, we do. I think Cronulla win.
You reckon?
Yep.
I don't know. Cronulla have this weird thing where they play like what? Okay, well, no. What was their last game? How did they play last game? They had to bye this week. So what was their game for? They lost to the Roosters. Yeah, so they're going to beat the Broncos. Okay, cool. Glad we sorted that out. Well, so the Sharks will win.
Sharks will win. Broncos will fully be out of the competition.
Yeah, without going now. Yep. This game is scary. Manly are going to play the Eels.
This could be any point.
This could be anything. For the Sea Eagles, Brooks out forever. Olakawatu and Kula are out for Origins. They've got Clayton Faulalo and Ruben Garrett back. That's
such
great
a
for
big loss.
Joey Walsh is in the halves.
Joey Walsh.
Corey Waddell starting.
Kobe Etherington's starting.
Hey, Kobe Etherington's there too. We've got Brown, Bullimore, Laiafi on the bench. What is a Zydus Muangatutia?
Muangatutia.
Heck yeah.
He
played for Cabramatta.
Nice.
That is a great rugby league name.
Love that.
I don't know how you say it, but that's good enough.
Where's my mouse? There it is.
Squeak.
Manly
We'll win,
probably. Parramatta don't have Mitch Moses. Jonah Peasant's in. Great. Great.
Woo. Yeah, nobody cares.
Jack Williams is captaining the side. They've got nobody of note, really. Yeah, Manly are going to win this game and they're going to win it well. And final game of the week. The Knights and Dolphins are going to play each other. This will be a game.
I think it'll actually be okay. So because the Dolphins are missing some players.
Ponga and Best are out for Origin for Newcastle. So Fletcher Sharp plays fullback. Fletcher Hunt goes into the centres. Hooray! They lose so much by doing that.
Yeah, not at all.
Zen Smith playing the hard sucks for them. Nothing else really here for Newcastle. For the Dolphins, everyone and their mother is out for Origin.
Trey Fuller's back, which means they're going to score 1 million points.
Oh no, they have Jake Alvarillo in the centre.
Yeah, oh no.
How bad. Brad Schneider. Oh dear.
Tavita Nafahu.
This is just awful for them.
Yes, they suck now.
Oh no.
They're going to win by
Well, hang on, go
20.
down to the bottom.
They should.
Go down to the bottom.
Finny and Ganofo.
Bidding and Ofo.
They're still in
Who's
the
a Zach Garson?
They got Sam Elliott, the best voice in Hollywood.
He's actually part of their radio commentary team. They've actually mistakenly put
LJ Nonu.
LJ Nonu. 185.97. He's from Ipswich.
He's probably a second rower then.
He's listed as a centre.
Same difference.
Most of those are actually really wrong.
Yeah, Dolphins to win.
Yeah, Dolphins should win.
I say. Great. Dolphins.
NRL.
Yeah, the NRLW kicks off this week.
Yeah.
I think we'll only. We can have a look. I'm more just well versed in the Cowboys one, so I want to look at them first. They play the Broncos. Yay. The Jesse Southwell Broncos. Whoa! We're going to get absolutely pumped. So they've got Talara Bambler playing fullback because Jakai Wetfeld is out. She's pregnant. Congratulations to her.
Congratulations.
Fran Goldthorpe is in the centre, so you've got Margot Vella and Cian.
Cian, I think it's called Cian.
So Sean.
It's not Sean.
Sean Williams on the wing.
What are you talking about?
It could be Irish.
It's Cian. I heard somebody say it the other day.
Roche and Kelly are the two halves, which is the only halves here from my league. The only halves they really have on the roster, so they're the choice.
Mansman's the captain, which is fair.
S.A. Barney, Mackenzie Wheel starting props. Talisha Harden and the return of Double Dash.
How is Talisha Harden still alive?
She is still playing Chester at lock. Their bench, Lydia Tarua Quedley, Taylor Curtis, Emily Beavers, and Tafau Asawa, the Giant.
She is massive.
189,
116.
So I hope she gets some extended playing time this year. She
Yeah.
looked good when she was in. They've got Lily Dick on the
Extended game.
extensions. With all that being said, the Broncos are going to put 60 on
Broncos
them.
will win comfortably.
There is no area where I think the Cowboys have an advantage in this.
Fran Gold.
Lily and Yarrow revenge game. Right? Woo.
Why?
What happened to the other Cowboy that went to the Broncos? She's not even playing.
Well, Kira Dib.
Kira Dib.
I thought she went to Newcastle. Did she not go to Newcastle?
I thought she went to the Broncos.
Oh,
no,
she
she went to
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah, they had to replace Jesse Southwell somehow,
Southwell.
right? So yeah, so that's
Turncoat.
so on Thursday the Sharks and Knights are going to play each other. I'm not fully well versed on
Mercedes.
The Sharks were quite good last
Mercedes
year. So based
is
on last
I
year.
never liked the Sharks Kiriaratu. Cool. Sharks win. Moving on.
She's the one with the biggest kick in the universe.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be great to watch.
Yeah.
Then the Titans will play the Roosters.
The Roosters are going to win by 50.
Oh, the Phoenix Rant. They're playing her in the centres.
Isn't she a winger?
She played a winger in Origin.
Yeah.
She was really good, I thought.
Yeah.
Lauren Brown's still there. You know, they got Georgia Hale. She's excellent. Lafipo was really good. Elliston's really good. They've got a lot of good people, but like this is the Roosters. This is the team that went undefeated in the regular season last year
And were unlucky to lose in the final. Yeah. Very unlucky, actually.
Anybody not? They don't have Amber Hall by the looks. Oh no, didn't she go to the Warriors?
The Warriors got Tafua. Not Tafua, what's her name? Going from the Broncos.
Brisbane Centre.
So these are the two new clubs, right? The Warriors and Dogs. They're new.
They're the newer clubs. They came in last year.
Who have they all brought in? They've got Peyton Tack and Milana's there. Gail Paul.
Where's that? What was the name of the Broncos centre from last year? I can't remember.
Robinson.
Afunga?
Oh,
Funga, yeah.
Funga. Yeah.
She went to the Warriors as well.
But she's not there.
Yeah. I'm fully certain why the Bulldogs don't have a coach.
The captain coach
That's
thing.
good to know. Yeah, who'd be the captain coach? Takaranga Katoa probably. She was excellent. What in the Shaquela Mahakatau Monsho?
That's a
Heck yeah!
That's an NFL name. If I
nailed
ever
that
saw one.
first try.
That will be a fun thing for the commentators to try and pronounce.
Shaquela. That's like you know
Shaquela.
the Key and Peele skit where they do the East and West Conference
Yes.
names. That's
Shaquela.
that.
Shaquela.
That's great. I think I don't know. I'm intrigued to see the NRLW as a whole this year because the product has been getting better year on year. It just has been. They've just been getting better at football. So hopefully we can get the best season on record so far.
Well, they've got 12 teams now, isn't it?
Yeah, 12 teams.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm intrigued.
This will probably run like this for a couple of years, and then they'll get some more teams.
I
Hopefully.
am quite optimistic for the NRLW this year. So
And
hopefully
they
they'll do
don't have
all
a
right.
team yet. It's quite interesting.
That's fine.
Melbourne
We don't
also
need them
don't.
dominating two leagues.
And Melbourne also don't have.
I'm pretty sure
We don't need
Melbourne.
them dominating two leagues either.
I'm pretty sure Melbourne refused to have an NRLW team for some reason.
Julio.
They'll get one.
That's it for
Nice.
the NRL. Anything else happened this week? Oh yeah, the FIFA World Cup's going bananas.
What is going? Germany's been knocked out by Paraguay, who tied with Australia,
Australia beat Turkey,
who beat
Turkey
the US.
just beat the US,
lost
and
to
Australia
Turkey.
lost to the US.
Well, who else is there? So
The Netherlands are out.
The Netherlands lost to
Morocco, was it?
Morocco.
Yeah.
Cabo Verde are still somehow in.
Oh, please beat the US.
Oh,
That would be
Please
so
beat the
funny.
US.
That would be so funny.
And then you can get pumped by Argentina, I don't care. But please beat the US. That would be
Lionel
so
Messi
great.
is still the GOAT. I don't care what anyone says. Ronaldo's overrated.
I'll probably be waking up at 4 o'clock to watch the Aussies play.
You just stream it at 4 o'clock.
No, I'm not waking everybody else in the house up.
Can I wake up?
No, I think
I'll wake you up if you want me to.
the Aussies can win, but it's more likely that Egypt will
Mo
probably.
Salah is like really good, so.
We need Aaron Kunda to score two.
Yeah, I don't know why I still don't understand why it was on the bench in the US game.
I have to assume it was player manager. I have to assume.
It wasn't good player management.
No, of course not.
Australians are bad.
Anything
What
else?
else is going? Yeah, Serena Williams lost her comeback game
Yeah, that was bad.
to an Australian.
Yes.
It was an American-born Australian, and she wasn't happy.
Half cast.
She wasn't happy. She was sad. No, she was very sad. She didn't front her.
The NBA off-season is going nuts. Like, Giannis is on the Heat now. Kawhi Leonard's back in Toronto. LeBron's leaving the Lakers to go where nobody knows, but that'll be fun. We get the decision part 86 or whatever it is.
So we can pad a few more stats, I
What's
guess.
your decision? In this funnel.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to the Warriors. I think he'll team
Probably.
up with, he wants to get a ring. Teaming up with Steph Curry seems like the
And
best idea.
Draymond and like.
Steph actually has 4 rings,
Yes, it does.
which is just as
Granted,
many as LeBron.
They had a super team. That mid 2010s
2017
that mid
Warriors.
2010s Warriors is literally the best team ever assembled. Like in terms of regular season, they won 73 games. That's the most in the history of the NBA. So that was 9 out of 82, and like only lost like 1 playoff game in that run as well. So it's just ludicrous.
When they can do 2-3 feats, I'll talk.
Yeah, I suppose. But you know, I'm very intrigued to see how lots of sports leagues are going crazy. F1's a joke.
Happening now.
Well, it's just a joke. It's Mario Kart. We all know.
Well,
this.
they're
It's
finally like getting rid of the cheap Mercedes engine, so maybe they'll come back to the pack a little bit. Lewis Hamilton might have a shot of winning as a Ferrari driver.
That's embarrassing.
Kind of sad for everybody else.
It could be like last year where because the Mercedes were Antonelli and Russell might just end up cannibalizing each other like Piastri and Norris did last year. Verstappen was really close to winning, so that could be another thing that happens this year. I'm intrigued to see how that goes.
Happy birthday, Jai Arrow.
Happy birthday, Jai Arrow. Yeah, that is. No, that's next week. They play Newcastle, I believe. No, not next week. The week after. Around 19. Yeah, they play Newcastle on Jai Gray's birthday, the 12th of July.
Jai Arrow's birthday.
Jai Arrow. Shut up.
Put some respect on his
So that'll be great.
We like Jai.
Yeah. We do like Jai.
Plays with his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah, he's great. I think that's it for me.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think we've got anything else.
Alright.
Well done, everybody. Have a good week of football.
Cool. We will see you guys.
I don't actually care about this weekend because my team's not playing.
Yeah. Go. Who do I want to win? Go the Tigers.
Go the Sharks.
I don't
thought I would say that.
I don't want to go for the Sharks.
They're going to be
Go Tigers.
Go the Rabbitohs, because
that'd be good.
Go Raidles.
John Raidles. The South Sydney John Raidles.
Okay.
Alright. Catch you guys.
Good evening.
Yeah.